I have a request. Please feel free to take pictures, but during the performance, make sure you have the flash off. Thank you. The attendees that are here for the first time and are new to the area, PICA stands for Peninsula Indian Cultural Association. Peninsula Indian Cultural Association is a non-profit, non-denominational community organization in the Hampton Roads area. The mission of PICA is to promote cultural and social coordination and to develop cultural values in our children. This is being achieved by coming together as a community and setting examples not only for our future generation but for ourselves. The process of making PICA a registered non-profit entity is currently underway. So far, PICA has been hosting 4 annual events that are open to the public: the New Year's party, Mother's Day picnic at the park, Father's Day picnic by the beach, and then lastly, this Diwali function. On behalf of PICA, I would like to thank all the volunteers from past and present for their dedicated loyal service, however big or small, without whom this event would not be possible. PICA welcomes volunteers in any capacity and is in fact looking for new members to come forward to volunteer and or organize the future events. Let me hear a big round of applause for all the volunteers.
She wants this for Narasimha, that for
Up next, we have a short skit put together by Vijaya Murthy and Prafula. They patiently directed a mob of crazy kids, not talking about myself here, and tamed them into a civilized group. The skit is about the various avatars of Vishnu, so please sit back and enjoy this creative performance. The kids participating in this event are Sujay Sheshadri, Sagun Venuganti, Nikhil Sosale, Bharat Kashyap, Neil Polikanda, Om Pingulkar, Sahana Vishi, Anya Shah, Veda Raghu, Karthik Kashyap, Tanmay Gupta, Sujay Venuganti, Supreet Singh, Sanika Pingolkar, Sahasra Vishi, Shalini Sheshadri, Akshara Pillai, Nukul Sosale, and myself, Riya Polikanda. Please enjoy.
Hey, that's fine.
Whenever dharma or the situation of law and order is endangered on this world, I shall incarnate on this world to reestablish dharma, which is the law and order, and to protect the good people and to destroy the evil elements of society. So says Lord Vishnu, the protector and the sustainer of the universe. Lord Vishnu has incarnated in various forms through different yugas, in situations where the earth was in an impending physical crisis, or when the dharma was endangered, or when evil elements threatened the stability of the society. The 10 incarnations of Lord Vishnu comprise the entirety of the Dashavatara. The word Dashavatara has in it the words Dasha meaning 10 and Avatara meaning incarnations. According to the Hindu tradition, the legend of the Avatar is prophetic. It is therefore not a mere allegory, but is an archetypal story describing the incarnations of living and conscious forces to ameliorate the highly disruptive or destructive forces besetting the society and its smooth functioning. The appearance of an avatar is not a random event, but is a cosmological necessity depending on the circumstance. Each of the avatars take birth at a particular point in the time history of the cosmic cycle. So here we have 10 bright youngsters of our community enacting the 10 avatars for you. Please enjoy their performance.
In this very first avatar, Lord Vishnu takes the form of Matsya, a giant fish to save the world from impending global deluge. The Lord then instructs Manu, the first man in Hindu mythology, to build a huge boat to accommodate one of each species of plants and animals on the earth. He then tells Manu to tie the boat to Matsya in order to propel it safely to Mount Himavan. Soon after the deluge is over, the species repopulate the earth. And now Rama will be coming.
Supreet. Supreet.
Yeah?
Come on this side. Come on. Who's supposed to be talking?
Stop. Okay. Next. Kurma. Yeah. Huh? Narrator. Where is Sujay? Where is Sujay? Sujay is already there. No, not the other Sujay. The other Sujay. You have to narrate. Take the mic. Take the mic.
This is the second avatar of Lord Vishnu to help the Devas against the Asuras. The Devas had just lost their strength due to a curse from the sage Durvasa and wanted to recoup their strength by drinking Amrita, the nectar of immortality churned out of the ocean of milk. The help of the Asuras was to be obtained by lifting the Mount Mandara, which would be then used as a churning stick. As the Devas and the Asuras were churning the ocean of milk, the Mount Mandara began to sink. Vishnu then took the form of a tortoise to bear the entire weight of the mountain. Here's my brother Sagun as the Kurma avatar.
Let me help our Devas against the Asuras to keep Mount Mandara afloat. Until then, the Devas can get the Amrita from the ocean of milk.
Varaha appeared on the earth to fight Hiranyaksha, a demon who took the earth and put it in a deep cosmic ocean, thus immersing it in a deep darkness. Varaha put the earth between his tusks and pulled it out of this ocean and restored it to its place in the universe. Here is Sahana acting as Varaha.
I, Dashavatara, let me retrieve the Vedas that Hiranyaksha has stolen and save the world by bringing the darkness of the ocean using my two tusks.
Yes. Hiranyakashipu the Rakshasa was granted a powerful boon from Lord Brahma, allowing him to be killed by neither man nor animal, nor inside nor outside of the house, nor by day nor by night, nor on earth nor in the sky, nor using a weapon, living or inanimate. Vishnu descended as an anthropomorphic incarnation, Narsimha, with the body of a man and head and claws of a lion. Narsimha then proceeded to disembowel the Rakshasa at the courtyard threshold of his house at dusk with his claws, while Hiranyakashipu lay on his thighs. Here is my brother Neil as Narsimha.
I am Narsimha, with the body of a man and head and claws of a lion. I will now take care of the evil Hiranyakashipu at the courtyard threshold of his house, while the Rakshasa lies on my thighs.
In Vamana Avatar, Lord Vishnu incarnates himself as a dwarf priest. Bali was a mighty asura. By his penance, he conquered the whole world. Indra, fearing that Bali would conquer all three worlds, went to Lord Vishnu for help. Lord Vishnu then was born as Vamana, a dwarf priest who went to Bali to ask for alms. Bali was glad to offer him anything he requested. Vamana then requested for an amount of land that came under his 3 feet. Bali agreed. Vamana then changed his size to that of a giant. He stepped over heaven in his first stride, the netherworld with his second. Bali then realized that Vamana was the Vishnu incarnate himself. In deference, Bali offered his head as a third place for Vamana to place his foot on. The avatar did so and thus granted Bali immortality by slaying him. Here is my brother Om enacting Vamana.
Bali, I have come to you for alms. If you say yes, I'll ask for just a piece of land covered by my just 3 strides.
In Parashurama avatar, Lord Vishnu incarnates himself as a Brahmin priest to avenge the ill deeds of all arrogant Kshatriyas. Parashurama always carried an axe presented to him by sage Jamadagni, by Lord Shiva, of whom he was an ardent devotee. Sage Jamadagni was Parashurama's father. King Kartavirya and his army visited Jamadagni at his ashram. The sage fed all of them with the help of his divine cow Kamadhenu. The king then demanded that the sage part with his cow, which Jamadagni refused, whereupon the king took it by force and destroyed the ashram. Jamadagni in anger slew the king and destroyed his army. In revenge, the sons of Kartavirya killed Jamadagni. Parashurama then took a vow to kill every Kshatriya on the earth. Here is Sujay Sheshadri as Parashurama avatar.
I will avenge it that the sage Jamadagni by hunting down the arrogant Kshatriyas wherever they exist.
In Rama avatar, Lord Vishnu incarnates himself as Rama, the central character in the epic Ramayana. Ramayana epitomizes the ideal behavior of man with special focus on father-son relationship and the just rules for an ideal governance by an exemplary king. Rama is the ideal hero, a perfect son, affectionate brother, loving husband, and an exemplary king. In essence, he embodied the word ideal. Here is my brother Bharat as Rama avatar.
I am Rama, incarnated upon this earth to rid the powerful ten-headed Asura Ravana. When my wife Sita, brother Lakshmana, Hanuman, and I were exiled from our own kingdom, Ravana abducted Sita. Now I need to travel to Ashoka, Vatika, and Lanka to save my wife Sita.
In Krishna avatar, Lord Vishnu incarnates himself as Krishna, the central character of the epic Mahabharata. In the biggest epic of Indian mythology, a myriad of topics are covered, including war, love, brotherhood, friendship, politics, etc. It is essentially the story of 2 warring groups of cousins, the Pandavas and Kauravas. As a part of the Mahabharata, during the Kurukshetra war, Krishna gives a long philosophical discourse to his disciple Arjuna called the Bhagavad Gita. Here we have Nikhil and Nakul.
O Arjuna, this is my message for the whole mankind. Ananya Shinta Yento Mam Yajna Parupasate Tesham Nityabi Yuktanam Yogakshemam Vahamyaham. And this is what it means. Those who always worship me with exclusive devotion, meditating on my transcendental form, to them I carry what they lack, and I preserve what they have.
In Buddha avatar, Lord Vishnu incarnates himself as Buddha, the ascetic prince who renounced a throne to show the world a path of peace, one that is free of suffering. He was born Siddhartha, the crown prince of the kingdom of Kapilavastu. Buddha was saddened by death, disease, sickness, and psychological suffering of all sentient beings. To obtain final answers to the question of suffering, he meditated upon the issue under the bo tree and became enlightened. Here is Anya as the Buddha avatar.
The 4 noble truths that I discovered are 1. The truth of suffering, dukkha. 2. The truth of the path the cause of suffering, samudaya. 3. The truth of the end of suffering, nirodha. 4. The truth of the path that frees us from suffering, magga. The Noble Eightfold Path is my principal teaching. I describe this as the way of the ending of suffering and achievement of self-awakening through wisdom, ethical conduct, and mental discipline.
Buddham saranam gacchami, Sangam sharanam gacchami, Dharanam Sharanam Gacchami.
Kalki is the final incarnation of Vishnu. Kalki is in this present epoch. He's meant to represent all the happiness and conquering of the world of this present epoch. Kalki avatar has not yet come to this world.
Hello. I'm missing Prafulla Shanai, who always used to be during our skit practice, because she's not doing well today. So, Matsyavatari is having some busy schedule, so he could not come. And Kalki will come after Kali Yuga is over, I think. We conclude our Dashavatara skit by the recital of last two verses of famous Jaideva's Ashtapadi Gita Govinda. Shrunu sukadam shubhadam bhavasaram. Shrunu sukadam shubhadam bhavasagam. Keshavatrita dashavidarupa. Keshavatrita dashavidarupa. Jaya Jagadisha Hare Keshava. Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Thank you. In this connection, I will thank all moms for their wonderful cooperation to bring their kids for practice and also posting during practice. Once again, participants and moms, thank you, and all kids, they have done wonderful performance. So please give them a big round of applause. Thank you.
Can I get all the kids to come forward, please? All of them. Priya, go in the picture. Where is Tanmay? Tell Tanmay to be in the picture. May need to gather up. May need to gather up a little bit. They may not be able to. Here. No, you have next. Tanmay, go in. Vijaya, you need to be in the picture. Go on Riya's side. Big round of applause for our wonderful team here. Thank you.
Are they still taking pictures?
Thank you.
Coming up are the Gupta Trio. Tanmay, the oldest, has been playing the clarinet for 5 years and is a member of his high school band. His younger brother, Tharan, and his sister, Tanvi, have been watching him play at different school events and couldn't wait to start playing their own instruments. They just joined their middle school band this year, so they all banded together to play their mom's favorite song. Here we have Tanmay and Tharan on the clarinet, while Tanvi will be playing the flute. They want to encourage all children to play an instrument. Please welcome the Gupta Trio.